Hey friends, Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. Today we're looking at the 2015 Subaru Legacy Limited. This one's fully loaded. It's got everything on it: leather, the flat six, infotainment system with navigation, and well, it's all new for 2015. So let's have a look.
The 2015 Subaru Legacy is all new from the ground up, larger and more roomier than before. Styling evolves from earlier models just slightly, such that you know what it is the moment you lay eyes upon it. Length is up at near 189 inches with a 108-inch wheelbase. Handsome 18-inch alloy wheels fill their openings proportionately, giving the Legacy its sure-footed all-wheel drive stance that keeps Subaru buyers coming back. The Legacy Limited 3.6R here shows off the most with auto on-off high-intensity discharge projector headlamps. Integrated turn signal body color mirrors on the sides dress it up, and dual chrome tip exhaust at the rear gives it a performance vibe. Overall, the look is indeed updated, but not overly bold. The Legacy is understated in its presentation, even in its highest trim level, something many buyers will likely appreciate, while some will wish for more pizzazz. The interior continues the understated approach to style. Here you will not find the artistic ovations of swoops and bold sweeping architectural forms. The design is down to business and purposeful above all. Fit and finish are, however, well executed, as Subaru buyers will expect. Switchgear feels good, and it's laid out in a very traditional way, with most everything to be found exactly where you'd look for it. Our Limited had heated leather seating front and rear with 10-way power adjustments for both the driver and front passenger. Leather also wraps the steering wheel and gear lever, while silver tone and wood grain trims add detail. The seats were easily adjustable for getting the perfect driving position, and the steering wheel tilts and telescopes manually and features full infotainment controls as well as paddle shifters for its continuously variable transmission. Center stack controls are laid out well in a vertical plane. Our Limited featured the largest 7-inch capacitive touch infotainment system with navigation. It was easy enough to use on the go, though the touch sensitivity takes some getting used to. Its Harman Kardon audio system with its 12 speakers was excellent in its sound quality, though I'm still a little bit put off by what Subaru means by 576 watt equivalent. Is there some marketing smoke and mirrors going on here somewhere? That aside, the interior offers plenty of comfort and space all around, particularly for the rear seat passengers. The rear seats, as I said before, are also heated in the Limited and can fold down in a 60-40 split. Trunk space is cavernous too, with the typical sheet-molded plastic carpet material, which in ours didn't seem to fit as well as the trims found in the cabin. Under the hood is Subaru's largest engine, a 3.6-liter flat-six boxer engine offering 256 horsepower and 246 pound-feet of torque. It comes mated only to a constantly variable transmission known as the CVT.
Now, while I normally do complain about CVTs because I generally just don't like the way they feel and the way they drive, Subaru has thrown a bone to the enthusiast driver by putting some simulated shift points in there when you really step on it. So, if you like a regular automatic transmission, you can get the feel of one if you really drive it hard. And there's also these paddle shifters here too.
While impressive in sound and its configuration, the engine falls well behind competitors' V6 engines in power and torque. It does reasonably well for fuel economy, however, with an EPA rating of 20 mpg city and 29 mpg highway. In our week with the Legacy, we achieved a tank average of 26 mpg, which is not bad for the larger of the two engines, though I admit I would love to see how the 2.5-liter four-cylinder performs for overall fuel economy. Chassis and suspension for the Legacy is tuned middle of the road for stiffness and ride. It's not soft and pillowy such that it can't be driven quickly on the back roads, yet it's not tuned so aggressively it jars and jolts around town. It's a nice balanced approach that offers up a solid feel on the highway, quiet ride at speed, and barely notices crosswinds. The steering has a weighting which feels right in tune with the chassis, but doesn't offer a lot of communication. While our Subaru Legacy wasn't optioned with the highly acclaimed EyeSight driver assistance safety system, its availability on the car helps it earn the IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus honor. It achieves good ratings on all of their crash tests, including the new small offset test.
Well, rounding it up for the Subaru Legacy, it actually stacks up pretty well on a lot of the metrics you might be looking at if you're a Consumer Reports reader. So when you look at the price, the fuel economy, all of these things are right in the class. Now when it comes to the stars this week, as I rated it, they come up pretty good too for the most part. This car is well put together. It's very quiet, high quality, very safe. The only areas I'm not too excited about it really come down to the ones we talked about, and that's the powertrain. I just don't really care for the CVT all that much. And honestly, if I were buying this car, I'd probably look at the 4-cylinder engine because the 6-cylinder isn't all that exciting, and 4-cylinder is probably going to get better fuel economy. So that said, we're at 4 stars for the week. Still not bad. I'm Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. I hope you enjoyed the ride.
Click on the thumbnail to see our review on the 2015 Subaru Outback Limited 3.6R we tested recently too. And if you enjoyed our review, please click on the link to subscribe to our YouTube channel.